Alright, right now we are done keying in the basic data, and the rest of the information for these few columns we will be able to get them through the calculations, through the formulas here. So let us just look at the first one here. Cost of goods sold. Cost of goods sold is equals to, I'm pressing the keyboard, equal revenue, which would be my revenue, this one. Okay, B14, and I should minus it with B14 and multiply it with my margin. Alright, then I would just key in enter. Now, because I want to do field handle later, meaning if I drag this thing over, it would not be the correct one. What I need to have here is actually C14, correct? Minus away my revenue, which is again C14, multiply with margin, and it's not C4 but it's B4. This is where our cell referencing come into play. I want to lock this cell. So what I would do here, I'm just pressing escape to get out from the formula, and I will modify this. You remember the dollar sign? So right now I'm telling Excel, when I copy this formula to another cell, you do not change the column. In fact, I can just fix the row. Okay, fix both the rows and the column. What happened here is, if I do a Control C and a Control V right here, tada, the value changes, and you can see here is C14, which is correct, the revenue for August, minus away C14, multiply with B4, but I'm locking the cell, both columns and row, B4. Okay, so we will continue on for the rest of it, meaning gross margin. What is my gross margin? Revenue minus cost of goods sold. Typing in the equal sign, revenue minus away cost of goods sold, enter. Okay, so I have the next one. What would bonus be? Bonus expenses 200,000 if the revenue exceeds the revenue for bonus. So I need to use an if statement here. I can just put equal sign, if. Okay, what's my logical test? My logical test would be revenue exceeds the revenue for bonus. So this is the revenue for July. If it's more than sales revenue for bonus, then I put in my comma. What would the value be? It would be 200,000. Okay, and if it's less, if it's not, I will get 0. So this is the same again. When I want to transfer this to August, only the revenue should change, but the referencing to sales revenue for bonus and bonus remains the same. So what do I do here is I put in the dollar sign again, and I press enter. So here I'm having lesser than 3.5 million, therefore I'm not getting any bonus. The next one is commission. Commission is commission assumption times revenue equals to commission assumption multiply with my revenue, and again I want to lock the cell, and the same for marketing. Marketing multiply with my revenue, research and development, so you can see all it here, okay? Multiply with my revenue. Just make sure I lock it in. Support, and so okay, actually if I lock my row, I can just do a drag. Oops, no. Okay, what is this? Support and general expenses. What is this? It should be B8. just move this down, B8 multiplied with B14. Okay, good. Now my total expenses is sum of the expenses. Where is my sum? Sum of my expenses. Enter. And my operating income is gross margin minus away total expenses. I just keyed in equal sign. Where's my gross margin minus away my total expenses. Alright, so I have everything here. I do not log anything for this because it changes. July to August, it changes. Total expenses, I don't need to log anything as well because it changes from column to column. So I'm ready to just drag and drop, just fill up the whole thing. Okay, so done.